Hi everyone, I'm Iti Rawat. I'm a founder of Think Hall Training and Consultancy and Weft Entrepreneurs Foundation. So I've gone live now and we will see now what are the questions that are coming up. In case if you have any questions on today's theme that is about how to mobilize women entrepreneurs, please start sharing your questions right away. I would be happy to answer those questions. So we have the questions now started coming in. We have the first question from Priyanka. Priyanka asks, hi Iti, is there any value to women entrepreneurs creating a networking or lobby groups to push through government policies that maybe offers tax breaks to women entrepreneurs or other solutions to our business challenges? So Priyanka, I would suggest that these are two different things altogether. Networking and creating lobby groups would definitely help you promote your business better. It helps in networking. It helps in getting known vendors or known clients onboarded for your business. But as far as the government policies are concerned, we have various schemes that can help women entrepreneurs to get on board. There are some smooth sailing schemes that you can go and read about. But as far as the taxes are concerned, individual taxes will be planned as per what the government income tax policy is. And there is no separate rule for women entrepreneurs organizations or men ruled organizations. It's the same taxation policies that we follow. We have to give up GST, we have to pay TDS and other things. So this is what the typical rule is currently. I will move on to the other questions. I hope I answered you, Priyanka. If not, please do ask me more questions on it. Second question I will take up, Asha is asking, I passed out of B school and got married almost immediately. I went to join my husband in his pharma business. Lately, I felt very strongly about becoming a social entrepreneur. However, I don't know what the path ahead holds. Can you give me some guidance on what to expect and what to be prepared for? Now, I myself have been running a social entrepreneurship firm, and the task is not very easy, is what I would say, Asha. It's a great thought. If you really feel very strongly that you have to do something for the society and you are somebody who can live with perseverance and can stay on that right path for a very long time, that is where I would suggest that go for social entrepreneurship. Initially, it's going to be very, very hard work, but you will get recognized if you're doing the work properly. Also, make sure that you sustain and build a credibility in the market for at least 3 years, because that is when the corporates and other people can start paying attention. The donations and funds that you would be looking for running your organization and making a prominent organization would only come in post 3 years onwards. That's how basically we work as a social entrepreneur. But if you feel very strongly about something, I think that's the way forward. It's a great thought to become a social entrepreneur. All right, we have questions from Pallavi now. What platform would you suggest for a budding entrepreneur to network, to learn from? Any events, forums that are specifically meant for women entrepreneurs? So that's a great question. I just wanted to tell you, if you belong to Bangalore, please join WEFT annual conference and awards show that is going to happen on 11th of August at Marriott Whitefield, Bangalore. We are going to not just have amazing, very inspiring women entrepreneurs over there. There are amazing thought leaders and mentors who can support you. There are investors that are coming over there who can guide you in what are the right ways to go about it. We will be discussing policies, schemes. We will be discussing other things, what can be supported to create your women entrepreneurship. So just go to weftawards.com and you would be able to see all these things that you're talking about. I guess most of the budding entrepreneurs are there. In fact, some of the most inspirational ones also. And we are doing a lot of effort to find the right stories of women entrepreneurs who are doing some exceptional job, and we are giving them this platform. Thank you so much for asking that. I'll take the next question from Sita, who asks, how to make a business plan for a startup, small scale, home based business. What are the things that need to be considered? What should we focus on? How to make it successful? So, Sita, I would suggest that for a small scale business, just go. The business plan is a very detailed document that people prepare, including the how, why, and what's of business, which is pretty well defined. Including, you need to make sure that you also have to write down your financial uh, statements also, which includes your business plan, your ROI sheets, your balance sheets, etc. So, in case if these things you find a little on the heavier side and you're not able to just go about it, take a deep breath. Start with small, little, simple steps which defines your what, why, and how of the business. Once you start with that, I think that's the way you start making progress. You can also take some of the professionals' help. There are multiple professionals who can help you build this business plan. There are consultants available online, or people who have already done some work around it. You can take them as mentors to go and get your business plans checked. We have one more question from Sonal, who's asking, there are many courses and degrees available in the market on entrepreneurship. Is it good to opt one of them? Do you recommend it? So you're right that many courses are right now available, but just go with the flow, and I would suggest that you go with something that is right and apt for you. As a woman, we understand that we need to make sure that something which is within our boundaries, that has to be taken up. So one is the finances, that how much finances you can arrange for. Second is the city limits. In case if you're looking for within the city or outside the city, or even international projects that you can take up, do take those up. Any learning at any point of time as an entrepreneurship is always welcome. As an entrepreneur, I also went back to NSR Cell, and I took up some courses with IM. It really helped enrich the knowledge, and the kind of mentors that you get over there is really amazing. So do try to learn, and this should be a continuous effort to continue learning and continue skilling yourself. I'm not sure that which industry you belong to, so please look into your industry and see which is the best college available over there and which is within your limits and your needs. Divya says that, hi Iti, there are lots of people selling some goods and services that I want to sell. How to make sure that I stand out in the crowd? What are the key factors that will differentiate me from others? Well, this is a question that a lot of people ask me many times, that I wanted this idea and suddenly somebody else have got this idea. Now he's selling the same product or the same service that I have been selling. How do I differentiate myself from that? I would suggest that none of the ideas are very unique. If you have a unique idea that nobody else is actually copying or nobody else is actually replicating, then there's something wrong with your idea. So try to go with what you are passionate about and what you believe in selling, and how you can differentiate is through the way you are going to execute this idea. That has to be very, very differentiated from others. And how to differentiate in your ideas, there are a few pointers that I can give you. Is either you can have a cost or value benefit, or you can have an excellent customer service available, or you can plan to have something which is very unique in the market, which somebody has not really given out yet. Plan those innovations and ideas accordingly, and then you can start your business. In case if anyone has got questions on what I'm saying, and please do write back as well. I have another question from Bhavna, who's saying that is it mandatory to have MBA degree to be an entrepreneur? So definitely not is the answer. There are many very very good entrepreneurs who have been school dropouts and college dropouts. To give you some of the examples, Steve Jobs, he has built an empire, a great, a valuable brand called Apple, and he was a school and college dropout. So there's no need for an MBA degree. All you need is a lot of passion, a lot of hard work, and perseverance. If you are ready for that, I think none of the MBA degrees can match that, and of course, experience. If you are an experienced person, that also helps. Okay, we have question from Jasmina saying that can I still be a successful entrepreneur if I am a shy person and not a very great people's person? Well, that would be a trait that you can definitely look forward to. If you're a people's person, it helps, but being a shy person cannot be the major skill of running a business. Many shy people are there in the business, and they have been able to build a very very successful empire by delegating, by ensuring that they are great managers, by ensuring that they are great visionaries. So if your idea is successful one, if your business plan is in place, if you think that you have the zeal and enthusiasm to do the hard work and perseverance is there, so there's no stopping you, and definitely you can go for any kind of entrepreneurship that you are planning right now. Akshita is saying that, hi Iti, would you recommend the IIM Bangalore NSR Cell program? Can you tell me how much have women entrepreneurs benefited from this program? So definitely yes, it's a great place to find the right mentors. It's a great place to find the right knowledge, and they really push you. The environment that you get post those programs also, if you see the kind of backup that they give you, it's quite amazing. And definitely I would just say, if you find something good, great, just go for it. At NSR Cell, definitely you should go. We have Manju asking where to start if you want to become an entrepreneur. Useful things to educate yourself with to become an entrepreneur. I would say, if you have the zeal and you have an idea in place, just go for it, and don't think about where to educate myself further. Education comes in along with the experience, is what I would say. So continue your experience and keep on learning with the experience. You will make mistakes. Be prepared for it, because mistakes are the first form of learning. If there are failures, even better, because I have seen and met multiple investors, and they come back and the first thing they ask you are what are your failures and what are your mistakes that you have made. And if you say that I'm not a failure, I have not made any mistakes, they will not fund you. So you can imagine that these are the stepping stones for you. So continue learning on a regular basis while you are being an entrepreneur. That's what I would suggest. Ramya is asking, how and where can I seek mentors to guide me on the entrepreneur's journey? What legal issues should I consider before starting a social network? Wow. So I'm not sure exactly on the detail on the legal issues on the social network. Maybe a company secretary or a CA would be able to help you much better on the legal issues and how to go about it and the registering of the company, etc., etc. Find a good one. It's more like finding your right match when you are finding your company secretary and your company CA. In case if they are not good and you don't have a good compatibility, this can really mean bad results for your business, and your taxes, etc., can really come back to you. So try to find the right way. And in case of mentorships that you're looking for, there are multiple incubation centers, accelerator centers. Go and apply for one. Find what suits your business the best, And I'm sure that there are accelerators and incubation centers which can provide amazing mentorship programs. Uh, there are multiple of them coming up everywhere, right, left, center. So choose wisely. That's very important for your business. At times, we have also seen that mentors can take you haywire and not guide you the right way. So please choose wisely. Sonal asking, there are many courses and degrees available in the market for entrepreneurship. It is good to opt for them. Do you recommend any? I think I have already answered this question. Let me just refresh the page and see. Okay, we have a new question now. Preeti is asking, any startup has some incubation period. During that period, it's normal to and obvious to expect not much profit. How to sustain financially and keep self-motivated when the incubation period prolongs much? So I would say that always have a plan B, and business cannot sustain without showing its profitability. I understand that there has to be a certain period when you start showing profits. For that, have your capital ready with you before you start the business. In case if your business is very high investment prone, then you need to make sure that you plan for it in advance and have that funds ready. Apart from that, your plan B should be on in case if this is further prolonging ahead, what are the ways of sustaining myself? That actually helps, and this will give you that extra courage of going further. And when I'm saying perseverance, it comes in with a little bit of this as well. Ranjita is asking, is it wise to try more than one business project at the same time? Oh yes, why not, Ranjita? I think you should just go for it. In case if you have that capability of doing multitasking, which we women are already, all we women can do a lot of multitasking at any point of time. So we should go for it. It will take more time from you, more energy from you, maybe more finances as well from you, but it is okay to do multiple businesses at the same time, and I'm sure that you will be doing great at it. Manjeet is asking, how do I find business model that suits me? Manjeet, well, first thing is that you have to ask that what do you want? What is your passion? What would you like to do in life? In case if there is some pain points, in case if there is something that you have seen has not worked for you and you want to change things, that is where your idea can come up. And of course, it has to tally with what best suits you. If you have the skills and the knowledge of doing that, that will also add as another benefit for you, and you would be able to manage a great business model that will suit you the best. I'm not sure about your background, Manjeet. If you can give me some more clarity on your background, etc., then maybe I would be able to also suggest you something on this. We'll go to the next question, where Jasvina is asking, can I still be a successful entrepreneur if I'm a shy person? Oh, this is something that we have already taken up as a question. Yes, we have some new questions again, where Sheetal is asking, what is the most common taboo faced by women entrepreneurs in the Indian society? I was recently writing an article on this. It's very strange that you asked me this question. On the social pressures that women entrepreneurs are facing on the society. And it's very interesting to know that although in rural we say that, hey, we are well educated, women are actually taking massive strides and they have gone places already. They're excelling not just in entrepreneurship, in workplaces, in sports, in many other fields. But yes, there are social and societal pressures that we have. Culturally, we have been built in such way that women are seen as home carers, and women are seen as the bread earners, and they are supposed to be more outgoing. Women are supposed to be more serving in the house. So one thing we have seen is that women entrepreneurs are not able to dedicate most of the time on their business because of the home pressures that they have related to taking care of the kids, at times cooking and doing the household chores also. So you need to make sure that you have that backup prepared in case if you want to become a successful entrepreneur. Always plan for these things. Plan for where your kid will be safe, where your kid will be taken care of very well. Plan for how your household things could be managed properly. And the major societal pressure that we also see is that the women generally don't get that backing of the spouses. When I say this, what I mean is that if a man goes out and become an entrepreneur, there's always a woman who can back her up with, okay, I'll take care of the house and you go out and I'll help you with that. But a man that cannot do that in Indian society. They are generally looked down upon. So it's not just a challenge that women are facing. It's also the challenge that men are facing, that if I am at home and I'm homebound, what will people and society think about me? So that is a challenge for actually both. These are the mentalities that we need to, I think, get out of. And we need a complete societal rewiring of the brain before we go ahead and start talking about women empowerment, women societies, and women taking the charge. Iti, please do share the article link here. Okay, so it's not published yet. It's unpublished right now. I will make sure that I will, once it is there, I will publish it. In the meanwhile, if you want to, I can share another article with you, which I've written again on women empowerment and women entrepreneurs. Okay, we have Chitra asking us, how can I add e-commerce to my business? Well, online is one devil that we cannot live without. If you're selling goods commodity and if you're thinking to go online, there are various channels right now which are doing very well, like Amazon, Flipkart. Then in clothing, there are Myntra, Jabong, etc. I think they have already created something called as marketplace, and Amazon do have the complete mentorship also for women or entrepreneurs who want to come on board with them as a marketplace vendor. So just go through their websites. You can take at times online and telephonic help also from Amazon mentors over there, and they can completely guide you on how to go online. In case if you're planning to start your own e-commerce business and your own online channel, you need to have very good tech team as a background, and make sure that your website is excellent. Most of the e-commerce websites have failed because of the tech problems. They just create something and the tech doesn't support. It's not a very customer friendly tech, so that's where they fail. And the successful businesses take off because of these reasons. I would suggest that do ensure that the biggies like Amazon and Flipkart, etc., are part of your channel also to start off with, because it is going to give you amazing visibility and amazing thing. They're already doing great things. Why don't we take the advantage of that? That's what my advice would be for you. Shweta is asking, how do I choose the right, this is Deepika asking, how do I choose the right technology for my business? My business is related to creative art. Deepika, for this, I would need some more suggestions and more insight into your business, that what exactly is the creative art that you're talking about. It can be paintings, it can be on the apparel, it can be something on the walls, I'm not sure, or maybe a mural or something. If you're talking about e-commerce again, please go through the answers that I gave to Chitra, and you would be able to understand this better. Pranati is asking, I feel guilty that I might be neglecting my kids by spending considerable amount of time in a day for a business that has not yet started making huge profits. How to overcome this feeling? Oh God. So ladies, first of all, stop feeling guilty about things that is not under your control. Kids are people who need all your time, all your energy, all your efforts. Somewhere we have to draw a line, and somewhere we have to start thinking about ourselves also. And in doing that, you should believe that actually you are making their future brighter. Trust me on this. The minute you start leaving them and they start staying on their own, they become individual personalities, and they are much better off without you. Try it out. I used to be exactly the same with my firstborn, and I used to spend a lot of time with her. I used to go in that guilt trips of I'm not able to spend enough time with her. And with my second-born, I realized that more I leave them, more independent and more smarter they are becoming. And there are multiple, it's not just me saying, there are multiple scientific researches that has proven that working women have got smarter kids. So if you want to make your kids more smarter and less dependable, start thinking about yourself and start thinking about your business. This is the time to do that right now. We are almost on the verge of closing the video chat. So I would take last one more question. Let's see. We have one question left from Saradindu, who's saying, what are the policies and programs that can be encouraging and supporting women entrepreneurs? Well, Saradindu, I would suggest that you should go and register yourself in Startup India. They have some multiple programs for and schemes for women entrepreneurs, which includes loans that you can take from anywhere between 10 lakh to 1 crore also, and the interest rates are very, very reasonable. If you are running a company which is 51% minimum stake is led by women entrepreneurs, you can have a lot of schemes that are available in terms of financing, in terms of loan, in terms of capex, etc. All the details are already mentioned over here, over there, and in Startup India. You just need to go to the right link and click it. In fact, online also there are few web pages which details out these multiple schemes that government is bringing for women entrepreneurs. So just make sure that you go through it properly, and best of luck for whatever venture you have. So ladies, it's time for me to head out now. It was wonderful speaking to all of you, and it was great to meet you all over here. I wish you all best of luck and success with your businesses. In case if you are looking for more help, etc., do reach out here, do reach out to me, and please keep posting more messages so that I would be able to help you out with this. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you.